In this video, we're going to get into how you can unlock your powers as a chosen one. As a chosen one, there are things that you can do that you don't know that you can do. And there are powers that you have that you don't know that you have. And once you discover how to use these powers, once you discover what these powers are, not only can you achieve more, but you level up as a person. You level up as a person. So if you want to be the chosen one, there are things that you have to do to unlock those powers. Okay. Number one, you have to be at peace. It's all about frequency. It's all about vibrations. Humans emit radiation and we also receive radiation. It's all about vibrations. It's all about radiation. So my thing is, if you're at peace with yourself, that means you're vibrating at a frequency that makes it to where you can attract the positive you want in your life. But that means that you have to be able to conquer yourself before you conquer the world. You have to be able to save yourself before you go save somebody else. So you have to be at peace before you can bring world peace. Okay? You have to be at peace before you can bring world peace. Okay? 2, you have to eat like it matters. Nowadays, it's easy to get McDonald's every day. Nowadays, it's easy to eat fast food every day. Nowadays, you can get processed. Everything you're eating is probably processed one way or another. It's easy to eat like care about your body. It's easy to eat your body, eat like your body's not a temple. Why? Because it's cheap. Why? Because it's convenient. Why? Because it takes no discipline. It takes no self-will. It takes no anything. All you have to do is pull up to a McDonald's drive-thru, swipe your card, get the food, and you eat it. Compared to you probably having to go to HEB, pick out the healthier ingredients, come back to your house, cook, chop everything up, turn on the stove, put the oil, do this, kick. You know what I'm saying? It's like people would rather just pull up to a drive-thru. Why? Because it takes less than 5 minutes. When you have to cook, it might take you an hour, sometimes hour and a half, 2. People don't want that. People don't want that. So depending on if you truly want to be successful, if you truly want to be powerful, you have to be able to understand these things. Okay, like I said, the first one was you have to be at peace with yourself. Number 2 is you have to eat like it matters. Stop drinking beer all the time. Stop drinking alcohol all the time. Stop drinking the monster drinks all the time. Okay, and cut it with the sugar. There's all these drinks that are sweet with the sodas. Sodas are just like sugared water. At the end of the day, you can sit there and drink 10 sodas a day and you know it's not good for you, but you're going to sit there and drink it. So my thing is, if you want to unlock your powers, you have to be able to take care of your body first. If you want to unlock your powers, you have to be able to take care of your body first. Okay? Okay? Number 3, you have to sleep well. A lot of visions that you have will come from your dreams. A lot of people don't even know how to lucid dream. That's what the next video is going to be about. But it's one of those things where if you want to conquer like I say, if you're not at peace with yourself, if you're not eating like you don't care about your body, and you're sleeping whatever times of the day, of course you're going to be out of whack. Of course you're not going to be in sync. Of course you're going to feel like, oh, I'm not at my true, vibration that I could be at. That's why, like Twitter, all this social media, you'll see, oh, me eating or taking a first bite of the low vibration fruit. And it's literally them making it seem like eating McDonald's is the best thing you can do. And it feels good and it tastes so good that it doesn't matter that you're killing yourself at the end of the day. So it's one of those things where when you sleep, when you get enough sleep, you're not tired. When you're not tired, you tend to go throughout the day and be more productive. When you're productive, you tend to be happy. When you're happy, you tend to be, of course, long-term consequences. When you're happy, your body realizes, you tend to be healthier. When you're healthier, you live longer. When you live longer, that's more life you get. So at the end of the day, it's all about being able to use your powers to live long. And if you want to be able to spread the truth, if you want to be able to save the world, you want to be able to do it for a long time. You want to be able to do it for a long time. So like I said, it starts with being at peace with yourself. It starts at eating like it matters. It starts at sleeping well. Why? Because these 3 things alone make or break you. Like I said, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to be tired all the time. If you're not eating correctly, you're gonna be feeling shitty all the time. You're gonna be overweight. It's gonna correspond to other things in your life that you're not even gonna know. You're gonna build those other bad habits. You're gonna eat fast food all the time and not want to work out. You not wanting to work out, you're more likely to get diabetes, get cancer, heart disease, all this extra stuff. So you become unhealthier. You become more likely to die, and you're not taking care of yourself. All these negative things, consequences that are coming with eating unhealthy. But like I said, there's a lot of things, positive consequences that come with taking care of your body. Once you're at peace with yourself, then you can go spread peace in the world. Once you eat like your body matters, you start to feel good and look good. Why? Because it's one of those things where your body is doing what it takes from the inside so you can feel it from the outside. Like I said, when somebody eats themselves fast food every day and they get fat, they put it all inside, and now you can see it from the outside because now they're fat. Okay. The third one, when you're sleeping well, like I say, it makes you not tired. It makes you more rested. Your body heals when you sleep. That's when you get the visions. So my thing is, there's a lot of things that go into sleep, and sleep is very important. You sleep practically half of your life away. So it's one of those things where you might as well do it correctly. You might as well do it right. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, you have to meditate. Pretty much when you're asleep, it's like a form of meditation. Why? Because when you do it correctly and when you're sleeping good and you hit that REM sleep, you start to dream, your body gets crazy. But it's one of those things where when you can go to sleep and not hit a REM sleep, and you can sleep for 8 hours and still be tired. So it's one of those things where meditation is like the awake version of dreaming. You can literally just meditate, and then you control your breathing. You can make yourself more relaxed if you've been feeling anxious the whole day. You can make yourself more tired to where you go to sleep because now you're more relaxed. You're more likely to doze off if you do lay down. You're more likely to clear your mind. If you're trying to figure something out, your mind is cleared. You think about it slowly. You think about it clearly. My thing is, meditation has 1,000,001 benefits, and I can make a whole video just on meditation. But once you start to be at peace with yourself, once you start to eat good, and once you start to sleep good, and you add meditation to the thing, you pretty much become a monk. You're pretty much like, not only are you going to be one of the best versions of yourself, but you're going to be feeling good, looking good. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be mentally, physically, and emotionally happy. Okay, why? Because the world is going to throw everything at you, but you use the meditation to calm yourself. You meditate, your mind is clear, then you go and you lay down. You sleep well. You sleep well, the next day you get up, you cook yourself a good meal. Now you're eating well. Now, next thing you know, you're at peace with yourself. Your life is so peaceful, you're living so good, you're so happy truly that you can go and spread this peace to other people. These are the powers you have as a chosen person. This is how you unlock the powers. These are the things you have to do. Okay? The last one, you have to believe you can do it. Some of these stuff that I'm naming, people literally have been having troubles with this their whole lives. I'm not saying some of the stuff you're going to do overnight. If you're having trouble sleeping, even when you're not, even before you knew that you were chosen one, my thing is, I'm sure there are 1,000,001 things you can do. There's 1,000,001 videos you can watch. The Apple Watch literally tracks your REM sleep and tells you what part of the night you're sleeping, which way, how much time you're awake. My thing is, there's sleep therapy where you can talk to doctors, go online and get people to evaluate you. There's even people that watch you sleep and tell you what you're doing wrong. If you snore and stuff like that and it's stopping you from sleeping, there's all these things that you can do. There's mouth guards, there's things you can drink, there's things you can, pills you can take. There's a lot of things that you can do. So even if you are struggling with one of these and it becomes the hardest thing to do, or if you're like, oh, I can't even get through one, how am I going to get through all of them? It's one of those things where you have to believe you can do it. This is why I made this the last, and this is why this one is the most important. Because if you don't believe you can do it, then it defeats the whole purpose. If you don't believe you can do it, how are you going to be at peace? If you don't believe you can do it, it's going to be easy for you to stop at McDonald's. If you don't think you can do it, you're going to go and probably not get enough sleep. Why? Because you're staying up all night just doubting yourself. And then what happens? You're not going to meditate. Why? Because when you try to meditate, you don't believe you can do it. So you're stressing yourself out. It's one of those things where you're only hurting yourself when you should be helping yourself. You need to take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, it shows. When you take care of yourself, you can go take care of the world. Like I said, you have to be at peace with yourself before you can bring peace to the world. You have to be able to get enough sleep and not be tired before you go and get everybody else to be energetic and not be tired. You have to be able to eat good and look good before you go convince somebody else to eat good and look good. So at the end of the day, there are things that you have to do, and to achieve those things, you have to believe in yourself. Why? Because not everybody's going to just do it like there's nothing. Like I said, people struggle with eating well. So I don't expect you to just tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm just eating like there's no tomorrow. It's like it's one of those where you have to put in the steps. Like I said, you can watch another video. You can type in YouTube how to eat better, how to stop eating fast food, what to do instead of eating fast. There's a million and one things you can do. If YouTube doesn't work, go on Google. You can search Google how to stop eating better. 10 things to do, stop eating better. So my thing is, there's a lot of things that you can do to help yourself. So stop making excuses and saying that you can't do it. Stop making excuses and say that, oh, I was born like this. Stop making excuses and say, oh, I don't know how to change it. Stop making excuses and say whatever it is you're making excuses. It's like at the end of the day, if you wanted to learn how to change it, you can learn how to change it. And once you learn how to change it, now that you know how to change it, it's really no excuse. You can take the steps that you need. Why? Because even if you make 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you're still 1 step forward. So at the end of the day, invest in yourself and everything else just comes naturally. If you want to unlock your powers, you have to be able to believe in yourself, because even if you unlock your powers, if you don't believe in yourself, your powers pretty much go to waste. You can be the fastest guy ever, and if you think you're slow, you're never gonna be as fast as you could be. You can be the strongest guy ever, and if you think you're weak, you're never gonna be as strong as you can be. Why? Because even though you have those powers, you are doubting yourself. You have to be able to believe in yourself. Why? Because it's the number one thing. It's the most important one, because before you believe in anything else, you have to believe in yourself. Before you believe in anything else, you have to believe in yourself. Why? Because you are the only person that can help yourself. You are the only person that can save you. You are the only person that knows you completely in and out. So at the end of the day, if you want to unlock your powers, you have to do these 5 things. You have to be at peace. You have to eat like it matters. You have to sleep well. You have to meditate, and you have to believe that you can do it. And once you do these things, not only do you become powerful, but you become unstoppable. You become unstoppable.